Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. This is what Spirit wants to say today. We'll take some guidance and then we'll get some cards here to help us understand why this guidance is coming out. We have the Six of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Emperor, which is Aries energy. The overall central energy is the Devil energy, Capricorn energy. The Nine of Pentacles, the young Empress here. The Star card, which is Aquarius. The Seven of Cups. And the beautiful Temperance card, which is Sagittarius energy. Now, we'll take a couple of these oracle cards. That one. And we'll take a numbers card for greater clarity. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, we have disconnect and boredom, and we have shadow side. Now, disconnect and boredom is where there's apathy involved. It could be that things feel humdrum for some of you. It could be as well that you're just going through everyday life. It could be that things aren't improving and they need to improve. So when we're in this energy, we lack inspiration. We don't see the way forward. It can block our internal, well, you're dealing with your internal feelings on things, so it can block your intuition, most definitely. And this really is your shadow side. Now, shadow sides are about things that we suppress. It's not bad. It's not bad. The devil energy can represent situations, toxic environments, habits that we have that we're not dealing with. And this can lead to that boredom and discontentment in life. This can also be the shadow side the devil represents the shadow side in the sense that we're talking about that you don't believe in yourself enough. So it can be things that you've learned from childhood. For example, if someone says to you, it's only babies that cry, as an adult, you wouldn't cry. It can impact you in that sense. And this is your shadow side that we're talking about. So that would be something that you would deal with, or it would serve you well to deal with. If it's somebody saying don't be a show-off when you're wee, it can be that you've turned into a wallflower as an adult. And this is the lack of self-esteem that we're talking about. Now, this can lead to toxic relationships. If you lack self-esteem, it can lead to habits that are not good for you, lack of confidence. And we can find ourselves chained to this mentality, of thinking we're not good enough, or we don't deserve good relationships, or we're prepared to sit in toxic environments because I don't value myself enough. So there's something here that needs to be dealt with. It is a 9, 1 and 8 are 9. So there's something, if you deal with this, you would get to the 10. So we need to look at our shadow side. We need to look at what we feel discontented with. It can be discontentment within yourself due to previous experiences, or it can be boredom because you've been in something for a long time and it's dragging you down here. Now we have release, 999 here, release. Balance, financial growth, success, life cycles, karma, transformation and renewal. Your current circumstances are ending, opening the door to better opportunities. If you're facing significant changes, consider viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters. Embrace this transition by making room for new experiences and welcome fresh beginnings into your life. And that's really what we need to be doing. And that can be dealing with your shadow side or anything that you're refusing to face up to at the moment. Things that aren't good for you, ways, habits, relationships, environments that aren't good to you. It's time to let all that go. So we've got the healing card. Now, this is something you might have to heal from. It's something that you might have to look at here. There's a situation you have to look at to bring new hope and renewal into your life. This is about you being the star of your own show. So I'm going to just talk about the 3 cards that are together here in a row. We've got the Page of Cups, which is to do with your happiness. We've got this devil energy that needs to be dealt with regards to your happiness. And what Spirit's saying is there are other opportunities out there. If you release this devil energy, whatever it represents for you, you'll be able to think about your own happiness and look at the options that you have. Now, we always have choices in life, and these options are going to bring renewed hope to your life. So it's about renewal, it's about hope, it's about healing, from past experiences, and it's a time now to look at your happiness and release whatever isn't serving you well. Now, if we start to think about our happiness, when we start to take control of things, we'll start to get the clarity we need to move forward if we're prepared here to look at our options. Now, this Aries Emperor energy is someone, it could be somebody that's been very controlling in your life, or a controlling boss or partner or parent that's affected your self-confidence and your self-esteem. So we have to let this go. This can also be you getting in the driving seat. It's about being disciplined with yourself, your thoughts as well. Disciplined with your thoughts. If you're discontented, it's about taking control. Think about yourself here. What's going to make you happy? It might take time to heal from these things, but there's hope there, and you'll start to move forward and you'll start to gain the clarity you need. And that'll happen because you're prepared to release whatever's causing this boredom, this discontentment, and the negativity when it comes to you as a person. So you will start to get the clarity you need if you're prepared to consider other options, and you'll move forward into new beginnings. And the moon turns into the sun. Sixes are success cards. This is acceptance and going with the flow and coming into calmer waters. So it's important that we take control. It's about being very disciplined here and building something better for yourself, where you can feel that you're renewed, most definitely renewed. Now, what we have here is we have this beautiful young empress. Now, the young empress is somebody who's confident and independent. Now, this can be the singles card for some people. You don't have to be single to be single-minded, depending on what the devil energy represents for you in this reading. But what we've got here is we've got somebody who knows how to create a beautiful Garden of Eden. And to do that, we need to understand how much to give to others, or to give of ourselves, to be able to keep ourselves correct, keep ourselves well balanced and feel confident. So we don't want to be in relationships, for example, where people are taking advantage of you. You want to know how much. You don't be the yes person. Don't do all the running. You don't want to get into financial situations where your finances, you want to have a well-balanced plan when it comes to your finances. Pentacles are about everyday life, so we're talking about finances, jobs, relationships and environments. So don't be saying yes, working all the overtime that God gives you, going through the mechanics of an everyday life and not having enough time for yourself. So this Nine of Pentacles represents someone who has confidence, who can be independent-minded and knows how to create that beautiful balance to keep themselves on an even keel. And their success will come of it. They're successful, they're victorious. You will start to see, if you take this approach, you'll start to see the success and victory coming through. Now, this could be good for your family. For example, if you're overworking or at your work all the time, or overspending, you could spend more time with your family or take yourself on a family holiday. I'm just giving you examples, right? It's about getting the balance right and enjoying the fruits of your labour as well, and enjoying your environments, bringing success to your life. Now, if you're in toxic relationships, this could be your opportunity here, because we are talking about releasing things, we're talking about transforming things, and we are talking about renewal. So you could make way, for example, for a new partner to come in that could be very good for you, that could bring you a future when it comes to marriage, because that's what this can represent, it families, success in that sense as well. And what you're doing is you're creating this beautiful balance and harmony in your life. Now, it takes patience and time to do this. It's not going to happen overnight. So any frustrations and anger and boredom, discontentment that you've got in your life will start to disappear as you start to move forward towards calmer shores, calmer situations. And you'll create, like I say, you'll start to feel more at one with yourself. And that's what this beautiful Nine of Pentacles is all about. You can only progress. It's about success. It's about victory. It's about feeling in control. It's feeling like you're making decisions in your life. You've got control of your situation. That's what will bring the balance in. So we'll take a couple of power thought cards here. We have got, freedom is my divine right. You should be free to make decisions for yourself that are good for you. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. And this is the limitations energy. This is what's limiting you. It can be your thoughts, your situations, your habits that are limiting you here. My work is deeply fulfilling. My work is deeply fulfilling. Today I give my best to that which I do, knowing that when one experience is complete, I am led to ever more fulfilling and rewarding experiences. So that's what we're saying. Life is like a chapter. It did say here, if you're facing significant changes, consider viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters. Now, chapters have beginnings and middles and ends. And that's what this is. Putting an end to something and starting a new beginning. Hope this helps. If it does, please like, share and subscribe. Bye-bye now.